Hi, I'm Jason Truong.
And I'm Ryan Demming. We have chosen to do option 1, the 4 UAPs. The first UAP is showing the way to God through the spiritual exercises and discernment. Ignatian discernment is a prayer that an individual prays to weigh an emotional appeal or logical appeal in order to decide what is best for them. An example of discernment is choosing the right high school because you have to factor in things such as class size, cost, and distance from your house. The spiritual exercises are prayers and contemplative moments developed by St. Ignatius to help us develop our relationship with God. They also help students like us decide what is best for our future, such as where to go or what to study. Walsh and many other schools' grad at grad is heavily influenced by these spiritual exercises: open growth, intellectually competent, religious, loving, committed to doing justice. The grad at grad midpoint interviews make sure students are on the right path, and the final interview makes sure graduates have been equipped with all the grad at grad principles.
Another one of the UAPs is Journeying with the Youth. Walsh Jesuit provides many opportunities to accomplish this goal, with a perfect example being Kairos. Students are put into groups with their peers, and everything they say in these groups is totally confidential. This experience allows young people to understand what their classmates are going through and allows them to meet new people. Students often share common interests, beliefs, and problems with each other and walk away with a new understanding of not only their own issues, but their classmates' issues as well. Sports are also another way we can connect to this UAP.
A third UAP is walking with the excluded. Service is extremely important, especially for young people, because it provides exposure to how the other half lives. In my life, I see this when I volunteer with veterans. They are a very excluded group in our society, and I see that this affects them. I try to interact with them and be a friend to them because I know they most likely do not have any bright spots in their day. Also, volunteering at the Peter Morton Center, I realize how we take so many things such as shelter, food, and clothing for granted.
The four universal apostolic principles of showing the way to God, walking with the excluded, journeying with the youth, and caring for our common home are instilled into our Jesuit education, and the adults at Walsh Jesuit do a great job at embodying these principles. These principles are especially evident in our religion classes, and the Ignatian Experience trip is no different. During the trip, many students were exposed to the poverty and misfortune of others, but due to things such as a language barrier and a lack of time, students were unable to provide help to their fellow man. This experience allows us students to see things that encourage us to carry out these principles in our everyday lives back home, where we are not restricted by things such as a language barrier or a lack of time.